I'm Peyton. I'm lucky at 12 years old. Anyways.
I'm Declan. I'm 19 years old, and I'm Hamlet.
I'm Caroline. I'm 14, and I play Marcellus.
I'm Lydia. I'm 12, and I'm Maurice. I'm Grace. I'm 1 year old, and I'm stage group. I'm Lydia. I'm 11 years old, and I'm Rich.
I'm Haley. I'm 12 years old, and I'm stage group manager.
I'm Rebecca. I'm 13, and I'm teach.
I'm Shirley. I'm 12, and I play a lady, a gentleman, a musician, and a membership commander.
I'm Anna. I'm 12, and I play the trumpet.
I'm Carla. I'm 11, and I play comedy. I'm Lillian. I'm 11. I play Casimiro. I'm also a lady, and a membership commander.
I'm Lily. I'm 12, and I'm narration.
I'm Logan. I'm 13. I play Rhythm Fancy Legend.
I'm Allison. I'm 13, and I play Bernardo. I'm Elizabeth. I'm 12, and I play Alpha.
I'm Lily. I'm 13. I play Francisco. I play with other players.
I'm Molly. I'm 12, and I play Lydia. I'm Charlotte. I'm 12, and I play Gertrude.
I'm Dylan. I'm 12, and I play Claudia.
I'm Patrick. I'm 12, and I play Gil Lister and a musician.
I'm Bill. I'm 12, and I play Grace with number 7.
Matt, I'm 14, I play grade leader number 1.
I'm Shannon. I'm 12, and I'm musician. I'm Nathan. I'm 12, and I'm musician. I'm Al. I'm 11, and I play Hamlet, Player King, and Lee.
I'm Susanna. I'm 11, and I play lyrics.
I'm Hussein, I'm grade leader.
Who's that? Nate, answer me. Stand up, focus.
Log with the king.
Bernardo, he?
Come on, carefully upon your honor.
This house, start 12. Good deed, right, friends.
This really much thanks. 'Tis bitter cold, and I have sick heart. Cold be night. We people ratio Marcellus. The rise I watch good for the face. Stand home. Who's there?
Friends, this afternoon to the day.
Give you good night. Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, good Marcellus.
What? Is this thing appeared again tonight?
I have seen nothing.
Horatio says to the Pharisees, "You will not let the police take hold of things."
Hush, hush. Will not appear.
Sit down, Ron. Once again, sell our ears. We're so fortified against our story. But not one night has seen, but two. Peace! Break me off! Look where it comes again. Look at how like thinking working, Horatio.
Most life is there for you. Fear and hunger. Question, Horatio. What art thou that usurpest the time of night, together with that fair and warlike form in which the majesty of very gentlemen is sometimes marched, by having a charge of you? Speak.
It is offended. See, it stops away. Stay, speak. I charge you, speak.
It's gone. I will not answer.
Come now, Horatio. Tremble. You look pale. Is this something more than a fantasy?
For my God, I might not believe this about the sensible and true about with my own eyes.
Is it not the king?
As thou art to thyself, in what particular thought to work, I know not. Within the gross and scope of my opinion, this bold some strange eruption for a stage. But soft behold, lo, where it comes again. Across it, but blasphemy. Stay, O Legion, stay. If thou hast any sound, produce a voice, speak to me. If there be any good thing to be done that makes thee give ease and grace to me, stay, speak. Stop it, Marcellus. Shall I strike the front part? Do if it will not stand. 'Tis here, 'tis here, 'tis gone. He's about to speak with the cock crow. Break her watching. By my advice, let us impart what we have seen tonight on him. For upon my life, the spirit, dumb to us, will speak to him. And now, Laertes, what's the news with you? You told us of some too. What is it, Laertes? You cannot speak of reason to the name, use your voice. What wouldst thou beg, Laertes? I shall not be more often, unless I ask you.
My good lord, your leave and paper to return to France. From whence so willingly I came to Denmark, to show my duty in your coronation. And I must confess thy duty on me, for God can wish it that again for our friends.
Have you your father's leave? What says Polonius?
He hath no more brought from me my slowly but blameless petition. And at last, comes well and safe to have you. I do beseech you.
Take thy fair hour, Laertes. Time to dine, and thy best graces spend it at thy will. But now, my friends and my son.
A little more than less than kind.
How is it? The clouds still hang on you.
Not so, my lord. I'm too much of the sun. Nay, not so much, not two. Let me not think on it. Pray that sees thy name is woman. O God, I beseech once discourse of reason to have more longer. Thy married with my uncle, my father's brother, but no more than my father, than I, to Hercules. Within a month, it is not, nor cannot come to good. To break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.
Hail, Sir Lord.
I'm glad to see you well, Horatio, or I do forget myself.
The same, my lord, and your poor servant ever.
I'm very glad to see you. But what make you from Wittenberg, Horatio, Marcellus?
My good lord,
I'm very glad to see you. But in fact, what make you from Wittenberg?
the Tremont disposition, good my lord.
I would not hear your enemies say so, nor shall I hear that violence. But what is your fare in Elsinore? You continue to drink deep ere you depart.
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
Do not mock me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, my lord, it followed, hard fought.
Fifth ratio, the funeral big beats the coldly furnished marriage table. Or if I have ever seen my dearest foe in heaven, or ever seen that day. He thinks I've seen my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
He was a goodly king.
He was a man, taken for all in all. I shall not look upon his like again.
My lord, I think I saw him yesterday.
Saw who?
My lord, the king, your father.
King, my father?
Two next to her, gentlemen, and thus in comfort, a figure like your father appeared before them, in a solemn march, with a slow and stately rising. And I with them the third night kept watch, so I did deliver both in time. The apparition comes. I knew your father, but his hands are not more light.
Where was this? My lord, on the platform where we watch. It is very strange.
As I do look at my lord, it is true.
Indeed. But this trouble, will you watch tonight?
We do, my lord.
What look you frowningly?
A countenance, more in sorrow than in anger.
Pale or red?
Nay, very pale.
I would not have been there.
It would have much amazed you.
I should still watch tonight, perchance it will walk again.
I warrant it will.
If it holds my father's person, I shall speak to it. You held itself to the gate, and bid me hold my peace. Free love to you. Farewell.
Read the young Lord Hamlet has aged.
Yes, was he on schoolboy yesterday? He got him that time.
I don't know. Nah, he's just pubescent.
I miss farewell. And sister, I will witness your benefit and convoy his sisters to not sleep on the year.
Do you doubt that?
For Hamlet, and the trifling of his favor, hold it a fashion and a toiling blood. Forward, not permanent, sweet, not lasting. The perfume is inclined to forget it no more.
No more but so?
Think it no more. Perhaps he wants you now, but he must fear. His greatest weight, his will is not his own. For he himself is subject to his birth. He may not, as the godly persons do, harbor himself, for on his choice depends the safety and health of this whole state.
I shall make that the best good lesson to those watchmen to my heart.
I stay too long, but here my daughter comes.
Stand here, Laertes. Aboard a Rothership. The princess and children, nor sail, nor stay for. There, I'm blessing with you. So these few precepts of my memories, be thou character, give thy thoughts no tongue or any controversial thoughts. Be thou familiar with thy known is wrong. Either a borrower nor a remedy. The loan often is both itself and friend and borrowing love and husbandry. This above all to thyself. Be true as it must fall. Night or day, but canst not be false to any man. Farewell, and blessed season to see.
Most one thing rotate my name, my lord.
The time of thy to go, and surely is come.
Farewell, Amelia, and remember well what I have said to you.
Since my memory lost from you yourself shall keep the key of it.
Farewell.
What is it, Amelia, he has said to me?
So please you something touching on Lord Hamlet.
Very well, because his son, he has very often been to you, when you yourself. However, your arguments are not free and bounded. What is between you? Not the truth.
He hath no but of late made many tenders of his affection to me.
Affection? You speak like a gringo unsifted of those circumstances. You would his tenders as you call them?
I do not know my lord what you think.
Very often, it is like baby, and you're taking his tenders with the true pay. But you're not thoroughly tend yourself more dearly.
My lord, he hath quoted me his love and honorable fashion.
Aye, fashion you may call it, go to this as well. I would not incline terms of this cycle. Have you so slander at any moment to give words or talk with the Lord Hamlet? Come to it, I'll charge you. Look your ways.
I shall obey my lord.
Here by shrewdly, it's very cold.
It is very fair.
What hour?
I think it lacks 12.
No, it's struck.
Look, my lord, it comes.
Angels and ministers of grace, defend us. Be thou a spirit of health or goblin damned, be thy intent wicked or charitable, thou comest in such a questionable shape that I will speak to thee. I'll call thee Hamlet, king, father, O royal Dane, answer me.
The fact is, you go away with this, from your heart, if you desire to alone, but you're not go with it. No, by no means.
You will not speak, then I will follow it.
Do not, my lord.
Why? What should be the fear? I do not set my life at a pin's feet. And for my soul, what can I do to that? Being a thing as immortal as itself. It raised me forth again. I'll follow it.
But what if it tempts you from flood, or the dreadful summit of a cliff that wheels over the face of the sea, and there assumes some other horrible form of meant to deprive you of your sovereignty of reason and draw you to madness? Think of it.
It raised me still. Go on, I'll follow thee.
You shall not go, my lord.
Hold off your hands.
Be ruled, you shall not go.
My fate cries out. Unhand me, gentlemen. By heaven, I'll make a ghost of him that lets me. Go on, I'll follow thee.
You wax desperate with imagination.
Let's follow him. 'Tis not fit thus to obey him.
Have after it, what it should be come.
Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Heaven will direct it.
Nay, let's follow.
Where wilt thou lead me? Speak. I'll go no further.
Mark me.
Speak. I am bound to hear.
So art thou to avenge and thou not here?
What?
When I thought of spirit, you pursued journey off the night, and to the day of fire found and fast. And the foul findings when my days in nature are worked the whole away. But it was on this hand that thou didst thy dear finding love.
Oh God.
The wretched foulness and natural murder.
Murder.
Murder most thou's in last years, this most thou, cringe on life.
Haste me to know it, that I, with wings as swift as meditation or the thoughts of love, may sweep to my revenge.
Hamlet, here. This canal that see within my own precipitate stunning. The whole ear of Denmark by old passage of death, greatly abused. But no, by noble youth, the certain that did see never was life of a race ground.
Oh, my prophetic soul, my uncle.
Ah, and such things are what there's abuse. Witchcraft is good. Such as wicked and they have the powers of this abuse. One of them will see us the way of exceeding virtuous queen. It's all. Who takes us to the moon again? Breathe, and leave me, sleeping in your ocean. And there some oil to the afternoon, become the hour of the afternoon storm. The earthly more than vile. And the person that ears before the love of the spring. See my brothers. A black crowd, or queen at once is stacked. Oh, horrible, most horrible. Now it's nature you right now. Let out the world of Denmark, we have to watch the damned insects. Adieu,
Oh, all ye host of heaven. Oh, earth. What else? Oh, most pernicious woman. Oh, villain. Villain, smiling, damned villain, that one may smile and smile and be a villain. At least I'm sure it must be so in Denmark. Adieu, remember me. I've sworn it.
My lord! My lord! Lord Hamlet! Hamlet! Hear him.
So be it.
What news, my lord?
No, it's there.
Oh, wonderful.
Good, my lord.
There's never a villain dwelling in all of Denmark, but he's an arrogant name.
There needs no ghost, my lord. Come from the grave to tell us this.
It is an honest ghost. That, let me tell you. For your desire to know what is between us, overmaster it as you may. And now, good friends, give me one poor request.
What is it, my lord? We will.
Never make known of what you have seen tonight.
My lord, we will not.
Nay, swear it.
In faith, my lord. Not I.
Nor I, my lord, in faith.
Never to speak of what you have seen.
Swear!
All day and night, this is wondrous, strange.
And therefore, as a stranger, give it welcome. There are more things in this heaven and earth, Rachel, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Here, as before, never, so help you mercy, how strange or odd soever I bear myself, as perchance hereafter shall think me to put an antic disposition on, that you, at such times, seeing me never shall, with arms encumbered thus, or this head shape, or by pronouncing of some doubtful phrase, that you know aught of me. This not to do. So grace and mercy at your need, help me. Swear.
Swear!
Oh, rest, protruded spirit. So, gentlemen, with all my love, I do commend me to you. And still, your fingers on your lips, I pray. The time is out of joint. O cursed sprite, that never I was born to set it right.
Oh my Lord, I've been so afraid. What I name God, as I saw in my closet, Lord Hamlet, with his doublets all embraced, no hat upon his head, his stockings foul, ungartered, and down dived to his ankle, and with a look so piteous in purport, as if he had been loosed out of hell to speak of horrors, he come before me.
That my love.
My Lord, I do not know, but truly I do fear.
What said you?
He took me by the wrist of heavenly arms, and goes me to the land of all of ours. With his other hand, thus over his brow, he brought himself through bruise with my face and he go. Long standing so, at last, a little shaking of my arm, and thrice his head was waving up and down. He raised his eyes so fierce and profound, as it did seem to shatter all his vulgar and his mean.
Have you given him hours late?
No, my good Lord, but as you did command, and did repel that his name deny his access to me.
That hath made him mad. I am sorry for the key and judge's eye have been him. Come, go to the machine. It is less known. He kept like might move more good to hide the pains of the world.
Welcome, dear Rosencrantz and Gilbert. Moreover, I much did long to see you. The navy of you did provoke a patient sentiment. Something have you heard of Hamlet's transformation? I entreat you both, that being of so young days brought up with him, do vouchsafe to rest here and report. Some little time, by a company, from out of pleasures, and gather, let the rod, was unknown, lives with us.
Good friends, I have much talked of you, and sure I am two friends who are not living, to whom more I please. If it will please you to show us much gentry and goodwill, your visitation shall receive such things as fit the king's remembrance.
Both the majesties, by the sound proud Hamlets, your drug blunders more to command than to entreaty.
But we both obey, and hereby give up ourselves in the full benefits, to lay our services truly at your feet to be commanded.
Thanks, Rosencrantz and gentle Gilbert.
Thanks, Gilbert, gentle Rosencrantz, and I beseech you instantly to visit my too much changed son. Heaven take our presence and practices pleasant and amen.
My dear Gershon, he tells me he has found the hidden source of all of your sons' distemper.
I doubt it is no other but the name, his father's death, and our hasty marriage.
My liege and I would expostulate, what majesty should be, what duty, my days, night, and time is enough. Do nothing but to waste night, day, and time. Therefore, since every is the soul of it, peace is, and lives out of flourishes. I will be this, you know something bad. My truth, mad. What is it but to be nothing else but mad, or less than so?
More matter and less art.
Now, I swear, I use no art at all. I have a daughter, have blushing, smiling, hurt, duty and obedience mark, giving me this, more gather and share minds. To the celestial, my soul idol, most beautiful. That's an ill phrase, a vile phrase, beautified as a vile phrase, that you shall bring us.
Came this from Hamlet to her?
Good madam, stay a while, I will be faithful. Doubt thou the stars of fire, doubt, and the sun go from the dark truth to be alive, and never doubt I love Hamlet. This in obedience hath my daughter shown me, my young wishes lost. I did with thee. Lord Hamlet is a prince, I am thy star. This must not be, and precepts I gave her that she should lock herself in his heart. They make no message, receive no training. The need repel short temperament, felony manners, were now raised all more for.
Do you think it is this?
It may be very likely.
How may we try it
You
further?
know how sometimes we walk 4 hours here together in the lobby?
So he does indeed.
At such a time, I'll lose my daughter's truth. You and I behind her off, mark the encounter.
We will try.
But look, sadly the poor wretch comes breathing.
Oh wait, I do think you both away. I'll board him. How does my good Lord Hamlet?
Well, God mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent. Well, have you a daughter?
I have, my lord.
Let her not walk I the sun. Conception is a blessing, but not as your daughter may conceive. Friend, look to it.
Will you walk out of the air, my lord?
Into my grave?
Indeed, that is out of the air. I will most humbly take my leave of you, my lord.
You cannot, sir, take from me anything that I will more willingly part with all. Except my life. Except my life. Except my life.
Fare you well, my lord.
These tedious old fools. fortune, she sends you to prison.
Prison, my lord.
Denmark's a prison.
And is the world one?
A goodly one, in which there are many confines, wards, and dungeons. Denmark being one of the worst.
We think not so.
No such matter. What make you at Elton?
It was you, my lord. Remember me.
Were you not sent for? Come, deal justly with me.
What should we say, my lord?
Why, anything but to the purpose. You were sent for, and there's a kind of confession in your looks which your modesties have not craft enough to color. I know the good king and queen have sent for you. But then, I've an eye of you. If you love me, hold that off. What a piece of work is a man. How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like an angel. In apprehension, how like a god. And yet, to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not me. No, nor women neither, though by your smiling you seem to say so.
There is no such stuff in my thought.
Why did you laugh then, when I said, man delights not me?
Think, my lord, if man delights not man, what lends entertainment they shall see? We caught them, for hither they come to be your service.
There are the players.
Friends, you're welcome to Elsinore. Your hands, come then. You are welcome. But, I must say, my uncle thought, Aunt I see.
Winter lord.
I am but that mad northwest. When the wind is southerlies, I know a hawk in the hands. My good friends, I'll leave you till night. You are welcome to Elsinore. Aye, so, God be with you. Now I am alone. I've heard that guilty creatures sitting in a play have by the very cunning of the scene been struck so to the soul that presently they have proclaimed their malfactions. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before my uncle. I'll observe his looks. I'll tempt him to the quick. If he but flinch, I know my course. The play's the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king.
Do you watch me? We will not show ourselves. We don't disclose how show such an exercise in calling the lonely. They are coming, you must withdraw my lord.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing anything. To die, to sleep, no more. And to sleep, we say to end the heartache of the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, to dream. Ah, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. The dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills than to fly to others we know not of. Thus, conscience has made cowards of us all. Soft, you know, the fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered.
Did my lord have his honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well.
My lord, I have remembered the that I've longed to deliver. I pray you now receive them.
No, not I. I never gave you up.
My honored lord, you know right well you did, and with the words of so sweet breath composes me to think for wit. If a few want, take these again to the noble mind, rich gifts wax poured into this time.
Are you honest?
My lord,
Are you fair?
what means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better compass with honesty?
Aye, truly. For the power of beauty could sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bog than the force of honesty can translate beauty into his likeness. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. I loved you not.
I let the Lord see.
Get me to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent honest, but yet I arrogant knaves all, believe none of us. Go thy ways to another. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Good. Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house.
Oh, help me, please be headed.
To a nunnery, go, and quickly too. Farewell.
Oh, heavenly God, restore him.
Go to. I'll have no more audits, and I've made me mad. To a nunnery, go.
Oh, what a noble mind is here overthrown. The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye-tongue swords. The expectancy and rose in the fair states. The glass of fashion and the mold of form. The observant all observers quite down. And I, of ladies most dejected rented, that suck the honey of music ballads, thus in the most noble and sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled out of tune of heart, that unmatured meter blown you the loudest ecstasy. Oh, woe of me to have seen what I have seen! See what I have seen!
Love. The passions are not that we can. Rudy's faith. The lack of formalism is not like that. Shows me to ignorant. Happily by the seas of countries different. Variable objects are felt. Something settled matter is talked.
My lord Tuesday was after the play and his mother all alone in chamber. To show his grief, let her be drowned. I will be placed so pleasing to hear all the confidence. I'll run. I'll call upon you. There you go.
It shall be so. Magnus and Gregor is not.
What ho, Horatio!
Here, sweet lord, at your service.
Horatio, thou art e'en as just a man as ever my composition took withal.
Oh, my dear lord.
Nay, do not think I flatter. Give me that man that is not passion's slave, and I will wear him in my heart's core, aye, my heart of heart, as I do thee. Something too much of this. There is a place now before the king. One seat of it comes near the circumstance which I have told thee of my father's death. I pray thee, when thou seest that act afoot, observe thine uncle. If his occulted guilt does not itself unkennel, it's a damned ghost that we have seen, and my imaginations are as foul as Vulcan singing.
Well, my lord, steal off play is playing, escape check. I will take this out.
They are coming to the play. I must be idle. Get you a place.
Up there,
Excellent, I say. Of the million's dish, I eat the air.
I'm not from the city. These words are not mine.
No, nor mine now. Be the players ready?
I may learn to say my ambitions.
Come hither, my dear Hamlet. Sit my knee.
No, good no. Here's a better, more attractive. Lady, shall I lie in your lap?
No, my lord.
I mean, my head upon your lap.
You are married, my lord.
Who, I?
I, my lord.
What should a man do but be married? For look you, how cheerfully my mother was, and my father died within these 2 hours.
Nay, 'tis quite 2 months, my lord.
Oh, so long. Nay, that like a devil wear black, I'll have a suit of sables.
What means this, my lord?
There, this is mitching melancholy, means mischief.
Have you heard the argument? General Benson?
No, they do in jest. Poison in jest. No offense out of the world.
What do you call the play?
Nostra, the play is an image of a murder done in Vienna. Gonzago is the Duke's name. His wife, Baptista. 'Tis a knavish piece of work, but what of that? Your Majesty and I that have free souls, it touches us not. This is Lucian's nephew to the cages. He poisons him by the garden for his estate. We shall see anon how the murderer gets the love of the king's wife.
You read the lines. The way.
Good Horatio. I'll take the ghost's word for £1,000. It's perceived
Very well, my lord.
upon the top of the poisoning.
I did very well notice.
Aha! Come, some music. come the recorders. Come, some music. Sir, of all history.
The king, sir.
Aye, sir, what up?
In his retirement. Marvelous. This emperor.
A way to drink, sir?
No, my lord, rather than call it. The queen, your mother, is above straight affliction of the spirit that hath sent me to you. Your behavior is struck with amazement and admiration.
Oh, wonderful son that can so astonish a mother. But is there no sequel at the heels of this mother's admiration? What?
She desires to keep me apart. Mary, go to bed.
We shall obey, for she 10 times our mother. Have you any further trade with us?
What is the cause of this distemper? Surely God will upon her authority. If you deny your grace to your friend.
Oh, the recorder! Why would you go out to recover the wind of me, as if you would drive me into a toil?
Oh, my lord, I know you would be too bold. I love you so much.
Will you play upon this cop?
Lord,
I pray.
believe me, not.
I do beseech you.
These cannot be taken upon me. I have no skill.
Why, look you now, how unworthy a thing you make of me. You would play upon me, you would seem to know my stops, you would pluck out the heart of my mystery, you would sound me from my lowest note to the top of my compass. Splud, do you think I am easier to be played on than a pipe? Call me what instrument you will, though you can fret me, yet you cannot play upon me. Leave me, friends. Now, to my mother. I will speak daggers into her, but use none. My tongue and soul in this be hypocrites. Upon my words, soever she be sent, to give them seals, never my soul consent.
I like her not, nor stand the safe of the last imagined reign. Therefore prepare you, for I am commissioned with orders of dispatch, and heed to England shall along.
We will haste us.
If you went to those clouds behind the house, I'll comment myself to hear the process. You go to bed. I'll tell you what I know.
Thanks, dear my lord. All my fences rang, spells the heavens, and half the primal elements of earth upon us. A brother's murder, O wretched state, O bosom black as death, O lime soul that struggling to be free art more engaged. Help, angels, make us say, foul, stubborn eves, and hard with strings of steel, be sought to sinews the new born babe, and all may be well.
Now I shall do it. Now he's praying. And now I'll do it. And so he goes to heaven. And so I am revenged. That would be scant. A villain kills my father, and for that, I, his sole son, do this same villain send to heaven? No. When he is drunk asleep, or in his rage, or in the incestuous pleasure of his bed, then trip him, that his heels may kick at heaven, and that his soul may be as damned and black as hell, where to it goes. My mother stays. This sight but prolongs thy sickly days.
My words fly up, my thoughts remain low. Words without thoughts, never.
You will come straight. We'll let you get home.
Mother, mother, mother!
I'll warn you. Fear me not. Withdraw. I hear him coming.
And now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, answer me. I know tongue.
Go, go! You question with a wicked tongue.
Why? How now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
By the mood, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and whatever not so, you are my mother.
Nay then, I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come, sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you up a mirror, where you may see the inmost part of me.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me? Help!
What? Oh, help!
How now? A rat? Dead! Dead for a ducat! Dead!
Oh, I flame! Oh me, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a wretched bloody deed is this?
A bloody deed. Almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king!
Aye, lady, 'twas my word. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell. Ye wringing of your hands to peace, sit you down, and let me wring your heart, for so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff.
What have I done that thou darest strike thy tongue voice so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love, and places a blister.
I mean, what acts that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Save me, and hover o'er me, with your wings you heavenly guards. What would your gracious figure?
Alas, he's mad!
Not be this visitation, but what thy owners former things. But look, amazed on the owner sits. Speak to him.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is it with you, that should you bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air to hold discourse? O gentle son, whereon we look,
On him, look you, how pale he glares. Do you see nothing there?
no, nothing at all as I see.
Nor did you nothing hear?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Why, look you there! Look how it steals away! My father, in his habit, as he lived. Look where he goes, even now, out the portal.
This the very coinage of your brain, this vile illustration. Ecstasy is very cunning and in.
Ecstasy. My pulse, as yours, doth temperately keep time. Is that madness that I've uttered? Bring me to the test, and I the matter will reword which madness would gamble from. Mother, for love of grace, lay not that mattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass, but my madness speaks. It will but skin and fill the ulcerous place, whilst rank corruption, mighty all within, infects unseen.
Oh, Hamlet, thou hast touched my heart away.
Good night. For this same, Lord, I will bestow him, and will answer well the death I gave him. So, again, good night. I must to England, you know that?
Alack, I had forgot. 'Tis so concluded on.
There's letters sealed, and my two schoolfellows, whom I will trust as well as adders feigned, they bear the mandate. Let it work. Come, sir, to draw toward an end with you. Good night, Mother. What noise? Who calls on Hamlet? Oh, here they come.
What have you done with the dead body?
Pounded it to dust. Gratuitous king.
Tell us where it is, so we take it then and bear it on the chapel.
The body is with the king, but the king is not with the body. The king is a thing
Being my lord.
of nothing.
Now, Hamlet, where is Polonius?
At supper,
At supper, where?
not where he eats, but where he is eaten. Certain convocation of politic worms are eaten at him. Your worms, your only emperor of that. We fed all creatures, and also fed us. We fed ourselves from maggots. Your fat king and your lean beggar are but variable service. 2 dishes, but to 1 table. That's the end.
Where's Polonius?
Ooh, in heaven! Send hither to see. If your messenger find him not there, seek out the other place yourself. But indeed, if you find him not there within this month, you shall nose him as you go up the stairs and into the lobby.
Go seek him there.
He will stay till ye come.
Hamlet, this deed, sign a special statement, which we do tender, as we dearly grieve for that which is done, must send thee hence as far as we can. Therefore prepare thyself. The bark is at ready, the wind to help. The associates send, and everything is bent for England.
For England!
Aye,
Good.
so is it done which our purposes.
I see a cherub that sees them. But come, for England. Farewell, dear mother.
Thy loving father, Hamlet.
Mother. Father and mother is Man and wife is one flesh. And so, my mother, come for England.
And, England, if my love is not fully set on, though made is not fully set by sovereign process, which imports at full by letters from your that effect, with the present death of Canada. Do it, England, but the hectic in my blood be rages, and thou must cure me till I know it is done. However time now, my joys are never done.
I will not speak with her. She is fortunate, indeed distracted. Her mood needs pity. What would she have? She speaks much of the father, says she is the most personal, having a beating heart. Spurns and envies against her always speaks like the depths of her accent. Her speech is nothing, yet the unshaped doth me his heart. They had it, and boxed the words of their own thoughts.
Forget she was spoken with, she makes you danger, ill breathing mind.
Mother, come in.
What is the beauteous majesty of Denmark?
How now, Ophelia?
Alas, sweet lady, what imports this same my prayer now?
Nay,
What a feeling by you mock.
How do you, pretty lady?
Oh God, said he, this is the hour of the baker's daughter. Lord, we know the honor, no knock is there be. God be at your table.
How long?
I hope all will be well. You must be patient, but I cannot choose with haste to think we should let him go down. My brother shall know it, so I thank you for your good counsel. Come, my coach. Good night, ladies. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night, good night.
Follow her close. Give her good watch. I pray. Oh, this is a poison of deep grief. Springs off from the father's death. Oh, Gertrude, Gertrude. When sorrows come, they do not into the sky, but in palaces. What is the matter?
Save yourself, my lord. Ocean overhearing of its nest, it's not the fire and word, Ocean's peace, the young red just drags his head. Overbears your officers, the rapid call my lord. They cried, choose ye, Laertes shall be king, half Hampton comes, a blood to the clouds. Laertes shall be king, Laertes king!
False trail, they cry. Oh, this is counter, you false Danish dogs!
The doors are broke.
Where is he? Oh, that fire will give me my father!
Only with Laertes.
That drop of blood that's cold proclaims me bastard!
What is the cause there? Thy rebellion looks so giant-like. Let him go, Gertrude. Tell me, Laertes, why art thou thus innocent? Let him go, Gertrude. Speak, man.
How can he be dead? I'll not be juggled with. To hell allegiance, vows to the blackest devil. Conscience and grace to the profoundest hate. Let come what comes, only I'll be revenged most thoroughly for my father. Oh no, what is that? Dear me, my sister's sweet as Julia.
There's a daisy. I would give you some money. They would let all of my father die. They say he made a good end. Oh, money, sweet Robin, is all my joy, and will he not come again? And will he not come again? No, no, he is dead. Don't do it, don't do it, never will come again.
You see this, oh God?
Laertes, I must plead with your grief, for you deny me right. Go but part, make choice between your wisest friend you will, and it shall clear and judge which you meet. If I grasp my collateral hand in time, I'll spot. We
so believe she is. Therefore, make her very strict. Rather than sad word implies sufficient word.
How can that be? Like John or something on the fence?
Well, I just found so.
Realize, if I draw myself this week, I can see that. Knack have 40 branches. It is to do, to act, to perform. Our gal, not something.
Say, but here we go.
If we leave, she wants the water. Good. Since the man, good. The man goes to this water and drops. Well, he goes. Why do that? Goes to life and the man drops again. He drops on himself. Our gal, he was like a real kid somewhere in front of us.
What is this law?
Hey, very good. Consequence.
Remember, sweetheart, this is not what the regulator. She should be very confident. Why did I say this?
The more picky electric folks are out of this world. Counting, the drop rain and so much of the
Come on, stay. You're doing what you're doing. Sorry, you're saying you're doing it. Here's what I did not get up. I got to the street. To the drive, to the drive, to go.
Is this fellow the feeling of his business that he sings and gravely?
Customs and property easy.
Tis even so, the hand of unemployment had a dangerous sense. Whose grave is this, sir?
Mine, sir.
I think it be thine indeed, for thou liest in it.
But I have not, sir. I do not lie in it.
Thou dost lie in it, and to be in it to say divine, 'tis for the dead, not for the quick. Therefore thou liest. What man dost thou dig it for? What woman then? Who is to be buried in it? We must speak by the card. Equivocation will undo us. How long will a man lie here too long?
Here's the story.
Nay, I know not.
That's what it's on for mad. The same skull, sir, the throat skull. The king's jester.
This? Let me see. Alas, poor urine. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on my back 1,000 times. And now? Where be your jibes now? Your songs, your gambles, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar. To what base uses we may return, Horatio. Good soft a while. Good for the king. Come to me.
What's there really else?
That is the artiste, a very noble youth. Why?
Was there no more in color? Labor in the earth, and from her fair unpolluted flesh may violet spring. I tell you, Sherlock Reese, ministering angel shall my sister do, and thou liest how.
What? The fair Ophelia.
Sweet farewell. I hope thou shouldest have been my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride meant to have decks be made, and not to have strewed thy grave. Oh, trouble, woe, call 10 times trouble on that cursed head, whose wicked deed thy most ingenious sense deprived me of. Hold off here for a while, until I have caught her once more in mine arms. Now follow here just upon the quickened dead.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis? Whose phrase of sorrows conjures the wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded heroes? This is I, Hamlet, the Dane.
The devil take thy soul!
Thou prayest not well. I pray thee take your hand from thy throat. Hold off thy hand.
Look, let my son here.
Hamlet! Hamlet!
Good, my lord. Quiet.
I love Ophelia. 40,000 brothers, with all their quantity of love, could not make up my sum. What wilt thou do for her?
Oh, he is
would cry, would tear thyself. I'll do it. Be buried quick with her, and so will I. I'll rage as well as thou. What is the reason that you use me thus? I loved you ever. It is no matter. Let Hercules himself do what he may. The cat will meow and the dog will have his day.
Good Gertrude, such an loss of your son. Disgrace shall have living monument. In our quiet truly shall we see. The linen patience for our proceeding.
Up from my cabin, in the dark, look, I find out that their grand commission, where I found Horatio, O royal maiden, an exact command that on the supervised, no leisure breathing, no, not to stay the grinding of an axe. My head should be cut off.
Why? What king is this?
He that hath killed my king, the cord of my mother, hopped in between the election and my coats, thrown out his angle for my proper life.
It must be shortly known to him from England what is the interest of business there.
It will be short. The intrigue is mine, and a man's life no more than to say one. But I am sorry, great Horatio, that to Laertes I forgot myself. For by the image of my cause, I see the portraiture of his. I will court his favors.
Please, who comes here?
Your lordship is right. Come back to them.
I humbly thank you, sir. Dost thou know this waterfall?
No, my lord.
Sweet lord, if your lordship had leisure, I should impart it to you from his majesty.
I will receive it, sir, with all diligence of spirit.
Sir, here's your listening for it there. Absolutely. Almost excellent. The very opposite of the ambition. Indeed, his heart becomes
Sir, his defilement in you suffers no perdition, though I would know to divide it immaterially would dizzy the arithmetic of memory. But in the variety of exaltants, I take him to be a soul of great armament. I would you did, sir, yet in faith, if you did, it would not much improve me. Well, sir, I dare not confess that, lest I should compare him with excellence. But to know a man well, one must know himself. What's his weapon? That's two of his weapons. But well. Sir, I will walk here in the hall. If it please his majesty, 'tis the breathing of time of day with me. Let the foils be brought, the gentleman willing, and the king hold his purpose. I will win for him, and I can. If not, I will gain nothing but my shame and the odd hits. To this effect, sir, after what flourish your nature will. Yours.
You will lose this wager.
I do not think so. I shall win at the odds. But thou wouldst not think how ill all cheer about my heart. But it's no matter.
If your mind is obeyed, obey it. I will just stall the repair him. Say you are not pet.
Not a whit. We defy augury. It's a special providence in the fall of the spirit. If it be now, 'tis not to come. If it be not to come, it will be now. If it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all. Since no man has aught when he leaves, what is to leave the town? Let it be.
Come, Henry, come. Take this pen.
Give me your pardon, sir. I have done you wrong. But pardon, as you are a gentleman. Sir, in this audience, let my disclaiming from a purposed evil free me so far in your most generous thoughts that I have shot mine arrow over the house and hurt my brother.
I am satisfied with nature. I do receive your offer, well, my brother, and will not laugh.
I embrace it freely. Give us the foils, come on.
Come, one for me.
I'll be your foil, Laertes, for in mine ignorance your skill shall, like a star at the darkest night, stick fiery off indeed.
You mock me, sir.
No, by this hand.
This is too heavy. Let me stand up.
This likes me well. The foils have all light.
If Hamlet shall give the first or second hit,
one judgment.
Well, again.
Stay, Hamlet. Give me drink. The scroll is on. Here's the dial.
I'll play this bout first, and set it by a while. Come.
Clarity.
Another hit will save you.
A touch, I confess.
Our son shall win.
He's fat and scant of breath.
Take my judgment, rub thy brows. The queen caresses for thy fortune, Hamlet.
Good battle.
Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord, I pray you, pardon me.
It is a poisoned cup. It is too late.
I dare not drink yet, madam. By and by.
Shall let me wipe thy face. My lord, give you now.
I do not think.
Come, for the third, Laertes. You do but dally. I'm afraid you make a wanton of me.
Say you so? Come on.
Clarity.
They're insane.
Nay, come again!
Up to the queen! There, home! And queen on both sides. How is it, my lord? How is it there?
Why, as a good cock to my own Sarah Osmond, I am justly killed for my own treachery.
What is the queen?
She swoons this season leave.
No, no, the train, the train! Oh my dear Hamlet, the train, I am poisoned!
Oh, villainy. Let the door be locked. Treachery! Seek it out!
She's here, Hamlet! Hamlet, thou art slain. No medicine in the world can do thee good. Give me there is not half an hour of life. The church's instrument is in thy hand, unmated and envenomed. The foul practice hath wormed itself on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. Thy mother's poisoned. I can no more. The king's slain.
The point, in venom too. Then venom, to thy work.
I am but heard.
Here, thou incestuous, murderous, damned Dane, drink off this poison. Follow my mother.
He is justly served. It is poison suffered by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Find my father's death come not upon me, nor thine on me.
Heaven make thee free of it. I follow thee. I am dead, Horatio. Wretched queen, adieu. You that look pale and tremble at this act, that are but the mutes or audience to this act, had I but time. But let it be. Horatio, I am dead. Thou livest. Report me in my cause, aright to the unsatisfied.
Never believe it. I'm born anti-broken and vain. Here's yet some liquor left.
As thou art just a man, give me the cup. Let go, by heaven, I'll have it. Oh, good Horatio, what a wounded knave. Things standing thus unknown shall live behind me. If thou didst ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain, to tell my story, the poison quite overgrows my spirit. The rest is silence.
Now cracks the noble heart. Good night, friends. Flights of angels sing thee to thy rest.